Okay, hello everybody. It is Sensations with Amber. I am going to talk to you about some fragrance steals and deals that I found on Etsy. This will be a new video type thing for me. I have just recently found a couple shops on there that I've tried some stuff from, and they are really, really freaking good. So they make me feel happy. I am very glad that I found these two shops. I'm going to talk about one in one video, and I'll talk about the other in another video. First of all, I do have to let some people know that they do ship internationally on Etsy. So I have hold on. Okay, so I actually have 4 fragrances to talk to you about today. And I will go over other things that this particular shop has to offer. Like I said, they do ship internationally. So my friend in France, hit it up, girl, because you're a gourmand lover just like me, and these are scrumptious. Mwah, chef's kiss. So if you're interested in some amazing deals, some amazing perfumes, oils, and other things, before I get started, take a second, hit the like button. Make sure you don't forget to leave a comment, and hit your notification bell so you're notified whenever I upload a video. So this particular shop, I will put a link to the shop in the description box, and I will also put links that will take you to each fragrance that I'm going to go over here. I will let you know that a couple of these were actually sent to me from on Etsy. It can be found under the Cotton Candy Cake Shop, but her actual business name is Sugar Fragrance Co. The owner's name is Jess or Jessie. I will let you know if I'm looking down, it's because I've taken notes on everything as far as things that you should know about the shop. I did take notes on things throughout the testing that I done of the fragrances to share with you. So if I'm looking down, that's why. So like I said, she can be found under the Cotton Candy Cake Shop, and the reason for that being is because she used to sell cotton candy cakes years ago on Etsy. The real business name is Sugar Fragrance Co. Jessie is from Kentucky originally, so she would have been my neighbor, but she moved to Florida in 1997, back to Kentucky in 2013, and then back to Florida in 2020 to stay. She has amazing customer service. You can message her on there on Etsy. She is very quick to respond. She has always gone above and beyond to make sure that anything I've ordered is correct and exactly what I want. Given, an accident, or if you mess something up like I have, she is very helpful in correcting it or accommodating what you wanted. Shipping is very fast. You put your order in and it's usually shipped to you. It's like shipped out 2 to 3 days later. It is a small business. It is woman owned, and her packages they're packaged with love and care. They're packed very safely, and she includes I believe they're 2 or 3 ml samples in each order that you put in. If there's something in particular you would like to try, all you have to do is message her, and if she has it available, she will try to accommodate your request. So the shop currently has 6.1 thousand ratings, and it comes in at a 4.87 overall, so that is top notch. She has 236 perfumes, every kind of scent. She has the extrait des parfums. She has body oils that match. They come in 4-ounce bottles that look like this big whopper here. That's a big bottle of oil. She has inspired by fragrances, and she also has original creations. She has 4-ounce fragrance mists. Let's see, the perfumes, $15 for 15 ml. Her 15 mls look like this. That is a very good size to test several times and decide if you want to go for a bigger bottle or not. The 30 ml is $28, and the 50 ml comes in at $45. Let's see here. She has they're called body smoothies is what she has. They're hydrating and moisturizing, non-greasy, richly scented body creams. They come in 4-ounce tubs as well, $8. Can't beat it. And she even has doggy perfume. Yeah, like I saw Yum Bougie Marshmallow doggy perfume mist, dog perfume mist. It is vet approved, all natural, gentle fragrance body mist base. Let's see. I can't say that word. No parabens or sulfates, and extends freshness between baths, and it's cruelty free. They have strawberry fluff for your dog, super milk, inspired by Milky Way by Lush, marshmallow, let's see, vanilla marshmallow, vanilla cashmere, cotton candy, sweet escape, inspired by Cirque du Soleil. Let's see, all the marshmallows, iced lemon cookies, vanilla lace. That's just to name a few of her dog perfumes. I thought that was rather interesting. I'm thinking about getting the bougie marshmallow for my female dog. She has a deal going on currently that I jumped all over, and that is 2 for $40. So you choose your 30 ml perfume, and you get a 4-ounce extra strength body oil to go along with it. You can mix and match fragrances. They don't have to match, but your oil will be in this size. This is the 4-ounce, and it is huge. I haven't opened this yet, but it comes in a, looks like a pump, and on the lid, Shake Well Ultra Concentrated Body Oil. So I got my deal, the 2 for $40. I got it in Berry Souffle. That has already been shipped to me, and she's sending me some more fragrances to test and talk about with you all, and I'm super thankful and excited to get my nose on them, to try them. This has just been, finding this shop has been a blessing, to be honest with you. I have talked to the shop owner quite a bit, and we have gotten to know each other a little bit and found we have quite a bit in common. And she's very sweet. She's a hardworking mother. She's very talented in what she does, and I'm a firm believer in giving credit where credit is due, and this woman deserves some credit. I did look and see if there were any other people who had, you know, talked about this shop on YouTube. I didn't see any. So, you know, I'm going to throw them out there. Jess is amazing. She's sweet, she's helpful, and she's passionate about what she does. You can tell that by the scent of her perfumes, by how they are packaged and handled with care, and how she is so accommodating and so helpful to her customers. They have t-shirts available in sizes small through 3X. They're for women. I believe they say Crazy Perfume Lady or something like that. They are $23.99 to $26.99, and you always get 10% off after your first order with the code that is provided at checkout. So that's really all that I'm going to talk about with the shop. Like I said, the description, a link will be in the description box for you. Getting tongue-tied here. A little bit nervous. It's been a while since I have done a video. Things have been hectic and chaotic, and things going on with family, so cut me a little slack, y'all. Of course, I guess I will start with none other than Jess's impression or inspired by fragrance. It's inspired by Bianco Latte, of course, my favorite perfume. This is Bianca Latte. This is listed as unisex. The notes for Bianca Latte are caramel, cream, honey, coumarin, vanilla, and musk. So here is the 50 ml bottle. It's the Extrait de Parfum. They spray very well. It is just a poof, so it's going to spread wherever you spray it. That is so amazing. Okay. So there were 42 reviews on Bianca Latte, and it was rated a 4.87 out of 5. So when I done my testing for Bianca Latte, of course I made sure that I took a good shower. I put on my Lubriderm Ultra Hydrating Lotion that is unscented. I put on the Bianca Latte oil. This is one that she sent me just to try a while back. Remember, she said to shake well. I don't know if you can see it or not. There's it looks like a film of oil right there. So shake it. And here's what it's going to look like when it's all shook up. So I put the oil on. I waited a couple of minutes, let it dry, and then I applied my perfume. So I immediately noticed more caramel. The musk, I didn't get musk in the original, but I do pick up the musk in Bianca Latte, and it's a very light and wearable musk. You all know how I feel about heavy musks. Can't do them. They'll get sent out the door. This smells, honestly, this smells more expensive than Bianca Latte. It smells more luxurious. They are not exact. They're not exact, but they're very close. To my Bianca Latte loving nose, I pick up slight differences, like I said. Some of the reviews say they smell the same, but I have inhaled so much Bianca Latte and so many Inspired Brides that I could tell a difference immediately, and it's not in a bad way, not at all. They're good differences. This is quite a bit sweeter than Bianca Latte. It seems like whenever I wear Bianca Latte, I find myself feeling like something is missing, like it's not quite where it should be. It's sweeter. I didn't get the musk in here in the original, but I pick it up in here. The musk is on the it's on the end of my deep sniffs, and it's absolutely addictive. It's a light, fluffy musk. It's smooth and creamy, sweet vanilla, whereas in the original, I only get a slight lactonic quality. So this projects well for about the first 3 hours. I did catch whiffs of myself as it started to calm down. Let's see, I don't have to get all up in my wrist to be able to smell this, though. This isn't a very complex fragrance. It's simple and elegant, and it's sophisticated, and it smells niche. If this fragrance and the original were side by side, and I didn't know which one smelled like what, and if I had to pick the one that I like the most, and the one that I think is the most expensive, I would pick this one. I saw that one review on the Bianca Latte said this fragrance is far more superior than the original Bianca Latte, just as I was thinking. And it said honey caramel goodness, and it's really accurate. Let's see. So, longevity. This gives me about 6 hours on my skin, more on clothes. The projection is moderate. It's not quite, it's not beast mode, but you get what you're after, and you definitely get your money's worth, and it's not overwhelming like Bianca Latte is sometimes. You get more complexity out of this. The oil leaves you feeling super hydrated and soft. I am quite new to oils. I've just recently started using them. Before, I only used my unscented ultra hydrating lotion after a shower. So the oils are quite new to me, and I am finding myself to really enjoy them. So I like the way they make me feel soft, and they make me feel smooth, and they carry fragrance very well too. I haven't tried just the oil on its own quite yet, but it smells just like the perfume, just like it. Now, the next one here that I tested, I was really excited about, was white chocolate macadamia nut cookie. White chocolate macadamia cookies. Extrait de parfum. This is the 15 ml that she sent me. This, of course, is inspired by Brazilian Crush Cheirosa 71. I do not get any popcorn notes. I don't pick up anything popcorn in here. Not a bit. And I think that is a very good thing. I don't do popcorn in fragrances unless it's undetectable, and then I can do it. The notes in this are caramelized vanilla, sea salt, toasted macadamia nut, white chocolate, tonka bean, coconut blossom. This is very handy. Just slide it right in your pocket. Amazing. 15 bucks. And I believe you get 300 and some sprays out of this. 15 bucks. Damn, that's worth it. This is a amber gourmand. On the initial spray, it gave me warm, buttery baked cookie. The white chocolate is creamy and smooth. The toasted macadamia nut is warm, rich, and intensely buttery, but it's a sweet, nutty, slightly woody scent. It smells like the name pretty much. It's very warm and indulgent, sweet, and slightly salty. It's very buttery, very comforting, a very buttery, very comforting, cozy fragrance. Buttery nuts come to mind. This is a very savory scent, and it's a photorealistic gourmand. So when I wore this, and every time I've wore it since, I just want to savor every moment that I'm wearing it. I sniffed this scent, and it has nostalgic qualities. It takes me back to childhood, baking cookies with my mom, with my grandparents. Think of being inside of a bakery and somebody has just pulled out a batch of white chocolate macadamia cookies. They just pulled them out of the oven. This has a fresh baked quality to it, cozy, inviting, and you're gonna smell like a dessert. You're gonna smell like the snack you shouldn't be having. It's addictive. I would wear this during weather like we're having right now, which is really cold. Snow on the ground, where you just want to sit, like curl up in front of your fireplace with a book and be cozy. It's a playful and fun scent, but it's very elevated and desirable. This fragrance is consistent throughout the wear. It stayed rich and sweet, warm and buttery, creamy white chocolate, toasted macadamia cookies that you crave and cannot resist. I find myself sneaking back for one more sniff or one more bite of that cookie. People will definitely smell you when you're wearing this. If you're fairly close, I would say probably 2 feet. It's not very projecting. It's more of an intimate scent. It's fun. It's cute, playful. I would wear this on a date night with my man. This fragrance just might make your man want to take a big bite. So you've been warned. This is that good. This is that good. Take a bite. Yes, that good. As far as performance on the white chocolate macadamia cookies, out of 23 ratings, this was rated a 4.77. Longevity on this one, if I remember correctly, I got about 4 hours. The first hour and a half, you could smell it very well, and then it became that very cozy, intimate skin scent where you have to be snuggled up to smell it. But like I said, this is date night appropriate. This is make your man want to take a bite out of you appropriate. And let's move on to the next one. Okay, so this is an original. This is my second bottle of this. And this is also my second bottle of Bianca Latte as well. I went through the first ones very quick like. I will say, let me read you the notes first. This is melted, hold on, this is Creme de Caramel to start with. That's the name of the fragrance. This is the 50 ml Extrait de Parfum. The notes are melted caramel, warm milk, vanilla bean, brown sugar, sandalwood, and soft musk. Alright, so like I said, this is my second bottle. This does need to sit. I've noticed that they all get better as they sit. Of course, that's what we're used to. At first, I did not get caramel candies. It was a darker, musky fragrance. I let it sit for a couple of weeks, and it smells exactly like you would think just by going off of the name. Soft, chewy candies. Soft, chewy caramel candies with the white, milky, like creamy center. Yeah. I think the melted caramel and brown sugar together contribute to what I'm picking up on as buttery in here. I'm not a musk person. I've stressed that 100 times. But I can handle the way that it's done in here. She has it. It's very subtle and very soft. It doesn't give me a headache. I just keep sniffing and sniffing and sniffing my wrist. This is a very nostalgic scent for me. This takes me back to my childhood. Back to countless days that were spent with my grandmother. She kept those candies. I went to church with my grandmother every chance that I got. And I remember her sneaking those candies during church. And of course she would share with me. So it brings up a lot of memories. And I thoroughly enjoyed this. The first bottle, I'm going to take my time with this one and let it sit and see just what it can do. So it comes off as, to me, caramel is right up there with chocolate, in my opinion. In my fragrances, I believe I definitely prefer caramel. This is a soft, powdery, smooth caramel. The caramel in here is different from like the caramel in, say, Sticky Dates or Double Dates, and it's different from Fleur's Caramel Skin. And I mean, it's even different than the caramel in Bianca Latte. This is a richer, more edible caramel. After about an hour of wearing this, the caramel kind of takes a back seat. It's not the leading role anymore. It's more about the warm milk, with that white cream center. Delicious. The creamy sandalwood grounds the fragrance and keeps it from being too sweet or overpowering. The musk plays a role in that as well. It's like a fluffy white musk. I find this smells just like the chewy caramel cream candy throughout the entire wear. If you know what you're smelling, if you know what you're trying to smell for. So if you enjoy something like edible, warm, chewy, realistic caramel cream candies, then this is a fragrance that you would definitely enjoy. I have enjoyed it very much so. Let's see. Okay, so this one lasted me about 6 hours on skin. It lasted overnight on clothing. The projection for this one is moderate. It's not extremely beast mode in your face, knock you out. But you know she's there. And you know she's beautiful. And you know you want some. This was 4.87 out of 30 reviews. 4.87 again. Now, this next one was kind of challenging for me, guys. Challenging. This is Exotic Vanilla. Again, she sent me the 15 ml bottle. I played with this one. This is, of course, inspired by Kayali's Vanilla 28. So, I've not smelled Vanilla 28. I was scared of that because of the patchouli, let's see, the patchouli, the musk, the woods. I was scared of Vanilla 28, so I steered clear. I did, if you remember, I did pick up the Paris Corner Shaw Vanilla, and I couldn't do it. That is inspired by Vanilla 28 as well. I ended up giving a Shaw Vanilla away because it was way too heavy on the woody notes and that musk. The notes in Exotic Vanilla are vanilla orchid, jasmine, brown sugar, tonka, amber woods, amber, musk, and patchouli. So I will not be comparing to Vanilla 28 because I don't know. But I can compare this to the very viral Shaw Vanilla. So Shaw Vanilla was a beast of a fragrance. It lasted 14 plus hours on my skin and days on my clothes until they were washed. That was so overwhelming that I ended up trying to scrub it off my skin, but even soap and water wouldn't bring it off. It wouldn't take it away. It may have weakened it. It might have weakened the scent a little bit, but it still lingered. Exotic Vanilla is much more wearable. This is definitely not like anything else that I have. I'm not used to perfumes like this. This is not usually a fragrance that I'm drawn to. But I definitely found myself interested and drawn in by Exotic Vanilla. When I initially sprayed it, I was like, whoo, that's intense. Okay, it does stay intense, but it's also very warm, very inviting, and smells exotic. It smells like the name. It smells exotic. It smells sexy. This is the only fragrance that I have worn with a patchouli note. The only one. And I've tried to stay away from that note because I often hear it described as hay or barnyard-like. And I'm scared of it. But I didn't pick up anything that smells like hay or a barnyard in Exotic Vanilla. It is a warm, slightly spicy, deep, dark, rich, just a touch sweet, and a tad floral fragrance. I don't normally do florals, but I have found that vanilla orchid note I like. This is blended very well. I can't pick apart the florals. I normally don't enjoy jasmine, but it is blended so well with the other notes in here that it doesn't bother me. The brown sugar in this is very nice. It adds that touch of sweetness, sugary, rich warmth to this fragrance. The woody notes and musk, they aren't overwhelming in here like they were in a shawl. I was fully able to wear test this without an issue. I did do the sleep test with this as well. I put this on at 8 p.m. right before I went to bed. Yep, I go to bed with the chickens. I get up around 4 a.m. every morning. I did not overspray like I usually do. I was trying to be mindful of my very picky husband, his very picky nose. I put one spray on each wrist, one on each shoulder up here, and 2 sprays on the bottom of my shirt. I remember specifically waking up at one point during the night and getting a big whiff of myself, and I was asking myself, what smells so strong? What smells so good? And then remembering, oh, that's me. I did look at the time because I was getting up to go to the restroom, and it was specifically 2:13 a.m. So that was 6+ hours after putting this fragrance on, and it smelled just like it did when I sprayed it on. The overnight test was on a weekend, so I didn't have to wake up early for work like I usually do. I woke back up around 9 a.m. And could only smell a faint, dark, different vanilla with woods and musk. I found that this fragrance stays the same for me from the initial spray until around the 4 or 5 hour mark, and it starts out floral and warm, like a bouquet of white flowers, like warm white flowers, warm white florals. A heavy vanilla scent with warm, rich brown sugar. The brown sugar and tonka gives this almost like a burnt sugar scent. Almost caramel, but not quite there. It's sweet, but not very sweet. You have that for about 4 to 5 hours, and then you're left with the semi-sweet, dark, inviting, warm, semi-spicy, ambery, woody, and slightly musky scent until it completely fades away. This can be smelled by others, and it projects very strong for the first 5 to 6 hours, and then it tones down. It's still not a skin scent after that. Around the 8-hour mark is when it finally starts to get really close to the skin, and someone would have to be all up in your business to smell you. Longevity, beast mode, projection, strong. And remember, you all, scents are subjective. Something may smell one way to me and may smell completely different to you. I recommend careful selections. I recommend reading reviews and comments. Know what notes you enjoy and what notes you don't care for. Start small. Try this 15 ml. And like I said, she does offer samples, the small 2 or 3 ml bottles. I do have a couple of those that I have to get my nose on. I know she sent sugared fig and 1111 lake and sky, and then she sent it's inspired by Bath and Body Works pink pineapple sunrise. I can't remember the name of it on her shop, but it smelled delicious. Sugary sweet pineapple. I can't wait to get my nose on that. I'm going to save it for springtime though, because that's when I wear things like this. So I'm excited for that. If you like the fragrance, once you've tried out the small size, get a bigger bottle. I have several more fragrances coming from Sugar Fragrance Co. To test out. I have many more on the way, and if you're interested in more reviews on fragrances from this shop and other shops on Etsy, drop a comment below. Check out the links to the shop. Look at the fragrances. Go through them. There are pages, 260 some fragrances. And if you see anything that you want to know about, just let me know and I will try my best to get my hands on it. So that was a long one, a little longer than I anticipated, but Hey Sugar, 10 out of 10, highly recommend. And should you have any conversation back and forth with the shop owner, Jess, make sure you let her know Sensations with Amber sent you. Tell her Amber sent you. Also, if you're going to place an order, you can also let me know. And I can tell her that you're coming, and she will hook you up. She'll put some samples in there for you. So, should you decide to place an order, let me know. And I will make sure she's aware, and we'll get you set up. Alright, make sure that you like this video. Leave a thumbs up for me, please, pretty please. And don't hate on small businesses. Give places like this a shot, because you truly find some damn good hidden gems in there, guys. Delicious. 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 Yeah. Delicious. Okay, so that's all for right now. I hope to have more for you all soon as I get my orders in, and give them a while. I will come back to you with more reviews from Hey Sugar Fragrance Co. And if you're interested in anything from the other shop, I plan on trying to do a video for the other shop sometime this weekend, so make sure you check back in. If I don't get to it this weekend, I will do it sometime through the week, maybe next weekend. So just make sure you check back. I love you all. Thank you all for stopping by, and see you later. Bye.